Hello, my name is Christopher, and today I'm going to show you how to install IT tools on Cosmos Cloud using BigBearCosmos, a third-party app store. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over Home Lab, so installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So, if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So let's get back to your registered programming. So this is what we'll be installing today, IT tools, collection of handy online tools for developers with great UX. And I'm going to go in the demo. So this is what it looks like, newest tools, and then a crypto, converter, web, images and videos, development, network, math, measurement, text, and data. So this is what we will be installing today on Cosmos Cloud. So I'm going to start on BigBearCosmos. There will be a link down in the YouTube description to get to this. And this is a third-party app store that's maintained by Big Bear Tech World and the Big Bear community. You will need to install this app store. So you'll go to Market, Sources, Add Source, and then you'll type the name in as BigBearCosmos and then the URL. So there is quite a few apps in it. And this is coming from BigBearCosmos because it syncs with it. And I did make a how to set up BigBearCosmos on Cosmos Cloud video, but I'm going to be going over in this video as well. So I'm going to scroll up to the App Store URL right here. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go over to my Cosmos Cloud and get this set up. So now I'm going to start on Cosmos Cloud. And I'm going to go to Market, Sources, and then Add Source. And then I'm going to put the name as BigBearCosmos right here. I'm going to put the URL as cosmos.bigbeartechworld. And then now I'm going to save. So now if we go and search and put CASA in, you'll see all the BigBearCosmos supported apps. So we got it set up. So now I'm going to explain the files in BigBearCosmos. So I'm going to go to search and then IT tools. So now I'm going to go in the folder. So now you can go to description.json. And you can see the name, description, the long description, the tags, the repository that this syncs with, and image, and supported architectures are AMD 64 and ARM 64. The icon. So this supported architectures rhymes with the Docker image over here. So the name's Big Bear IT Tools Services. And then the first service underneath the services is called a service name. It's dynamic. And container name is going to be called the service name as well. And this is so Docker doesn't have to generate a random name. The image, so this is this is coming off of Docker by default because there's no URL before this. This is the Docker image, and then this is the Docker image tag. Restart unless stop. So that means if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails any other reason, then it will try to restart. And then ports are 8080 on the host, and then on the container is 80. And the host name is service name, and the dynamic variable, and then the minimum version. And then now you can see the icon. So that's a little bit about the files in BigBearCosmos. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now I'm going to start on Cosmos Cloud. I'm going to go to Market, and then I'm going to go down here and type IT tools. So now you'll see the one that IT tools at BigBearCosmos, and then you'll see BigBearCosmos underneath of it. So I'm going to go click it and install. And then now you can customize it before adding. I'm going to just say next. Now it shows you the container that it will be creating, the service, and the minimum version. And then it also is creating a network. So I'm going to go create it. And what this done is it pulled the Docker image off the registry and then got it up. with Docker engine underneath. So we got it set up. So now we need to create a URL so we don't expose this container and directly be able to get to it. We're going to go through the proxy. So I'm going to create a URL, and it's going to be the name of and the description and the container name and the container port and the container protocol. So I'm going to rename this the name to IT tools. And then now I'm going to confirm and then refresh. And now you can see it's available at the your Cosmos Cloud IP address and then 7200. So we also have this up here. It's warning that this port is publicly accessible, and that means that you can get to the container directly. So I'm going to go into view details, then the network, and then I'm going to clear out the host port. And then now I'm going to say update ports. So now it shouldn't be available directly. So I'm going to go back to serve apps, and you can see it's an 80. So it's going to go to this URL right here, and then it's going to go in the container. So we got the URL set up. So now I'm going to go over the Cosmos Cloud, the app settings. So on the homepage, you'll see IT tools right here. So you can click this and go to the UI. If you go into serve apps, you'll see update, pause, stop, restart, recreate, kill, and then you'll see the ports, and then the networks, and then the URL, and then you can turn on auto update container. You can see CPU and RAM usage. So if you go into view details, you'll see the same options up here and running, and then the image, the ID, the IP address for Docker, and the health, the auto update container, and the URL that was assigned. A CPU and RAM, and then NRX and NTX down here. You can see logs. This is great for debugging. And then monitoring, so you can see the resources and the network. You can do hourly and daily and latest. You can see the events that happen. And you can see the terminal, the compose, so you can edit and then save. You can go to Docker, and you can see the image, the restart policy, and then the user interactive mode, environment variables, and then the labels, and then devices, and then update container. Click that when you're done. The network, so the network mode, and the host, and the container port, and then the storage, so you can add a mount, and it can be a bind or a volume. Now I'm going to delete that. So if you go over to URLs, you can see the URL that we created. So now you can see the description, the URL, the target. So it's targeting the serve app, and then it's going to Big Bear IT tools, and then it's going to port 80. You can see the security down here, and then the monitoring, the setup, and the security. And you can also change the limits and the smart shield. Monitoring, so latest, hourly, and daily. And then you can see the request and the resources. You can see the events. So that's a little bit about Cosmos Cloud UI. So now I'm going to go to the UI. So in the serve apps, you can click the URL right here, or you can go over here and click the URL. I'm going to go into the home, and now I'm going to go to the UI. So now you'll see all tools. So you can search the tools as well. So token generator, and then go to it, and a hash text, and bcrypt, and then UUID, so you can increase and make a lot of them. ULID, and you can do the same thing with this. Encrypt and decrypt, and passphrase, and HMAC, RSA key pair generator, and you can up the bits. Password strength, a checker, And you can see how long it takes to crack the password. Then there we go. A date time converter. And an integer base converter. Roman numerals. And then a base 64. A base 64 file. And then a color converter. Really handy tools. And then a cases converter. You just put your string in here. And then there we go. And a NATO. There we go. And then a text to ASCII binary. Let's see, hello world. So there we go. That's the binary from the text. And then you can also take this binary and then convert it back to text from binary. A YAML. And then a YAML to YAML, a JSON to YAML converter. So it's got a lot of tools in it. And so that's a little bit about IT tools. So I just went over step by step on getting IT tools working on Cosmos Cloud using BigBearCosmos, third-party app store. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or any community support, you can go to the Big Bear community and join our forum. There's a link in the YouTube description, so stay tuned for more.